In this lesson, we will discuss the scene and its structure. As we observed, each scene functions as a narrative unit characterized by omissions at both its inception and conclusion, marking transitions in time and place. This self-contained structure, which starts with an entrance and concludes with an exit, requires meticulous handling akin to that of a full-length feature film or the segment presented earlier in this episode. In this course, we delve into lessons on scene structure. We focus on achieving structural unity within a scene, ensuring it takes place in a single location, maintains character integrity, and avoids ellipses. When a scene is extended like a line, it also experiences value changes, enhancing its narrative impact. Scene value shifts open up various possibilities. Just one arrow needs to be struck by a vector of dramatic progression to create a significant impact. From a character, an implant, or the physical universe, bending the line and crafting scene-specific designs that enhance narrative flow and engagement. For instance, we encounter a scenario with a dramatic progression line in the scene, featuring an arc and impact. This includes a positive beat that elevates the scene, sustaining its momentum and enhancing its narrative flow, ensuring the scene remains engaging and dynamic. Each of these beats, they will create a distinctive arc by differentiating scenes where the same characters engage in conflict or discussion. For instance, we could see the same couple quarreling in a kitchen setting or observe the same group of friends passionately discussing their preferred television program. However, if the bits are arranged differently within the scene's arc, the outcome will be entirely distinct, altering the narrative's impact and flow. Let's recall that beats are the impacts of dramatic progress vectors on the main arc. They can be events, discoveries, or decisions. Here's an example. Each beat generates a new event and a new dramatic progress vector, exploring a new spectrum of dramatic progression. For instance, consider a scene where someone begins positively, gets hit by negative news leading to a fall, then is uplifted by positive news causing an ascent. This arc defines the scene's emotional trajectories. Someone experiences something comforting and personal. This isn't about the system's ethics, but rather the character's unique journey. It's about their personal growth and emotional trajectory. We are discussing a character who experiences a positive event, which is then followed by another occurrence that matches their expectations, leading to an uplifting moment. This isn't about the system's morals, but rather the character's personal journey and emotional growth. Here we see a character falling, rising. When a young man waits for his girlfriend at the airport and initially sees people leaving without her, creating a tense moment, it seems like something bad is happening. But then, unexpectedly, she finally arrives, bringing joy back into the scene. They walk to the airport exit, and just as he leans in to kiss her, her expression reveals it's the end. The moment shifts, leaving him in silent realization. That's where the character falls. This is the scene's curve. Less, more, then less fall. It's a pivotal moment. We have a scene featuring two aspects involving Laura Slack. As a mother in a park where she loses sight of her young son, causing great distress, and later as an author reflecting on the fear and vulnerability felt during this moment when her child falls. Of the scene. The child plays behind a tree, adding dramatic tension. The scene intensifies. While searching for her son, Laura Slack, the writer, experiences a profound emotional moment. Receives a call on her mobile where the publisher rejected her novel, causing a downfall for the character. Then, a second call comes when she insists, and they indicate they won't continue working with her. They indicate their refusal to continue working with her, causing her downfall. Thus, within this single scene, we see both an arc of decline for one character and an arc of ascent for another. These are instances where a scene encompasses multiple narrative arcs, which in this case can be a starting arc, the center high and then fall, or it can be the other way around. But they have a single arc. That's the dinner. But there are scenes with two or more arcs. These are scenes where a dramatic action line rises, develops, and closes. And before the initial drama concludes, another much grander and more impactful event starts, signaling the transition from one arc to another in this complex narrative that seamlessly integrates multiple plot developments into a cohesive whole. Two arcs can overlap, creating a scenario where one begins and ends, but before it concludes, another starts. The true scene emerges and closes, allowing the viewer to experience the narrative through this lens, maintaining engagement and continuity in storytelling. Through the green, not the blue, this scene holds significance as it bears the narrative's essence and acts as an introduction, fundamentally shaping the story's direction and tone. What cannot happen is for an anticlimax to occur in the same scene where we have a scene of great magnitude that closes, and as it's closing, another one starts to open and then closes. Now, this can't be too harmful either, because if in the middle of the main scene's arc that's closing, we introduce a circumstance allowing some reflection instead of an immediate exit as the arc falls. This happens when a new element emerges, providing a momentary pause for introspection and growth before continuing the narrative's progression. In this scene, someone is cleaning up the aftermath of a fight, tidying the place after the chaos, setting the stage for what's next. The closure of the location creates an anticlimax, yet it offers a healthy pause for reflecting on the events that unfolded. What should not happen? This law of progression becomes evident when one traces a line illustrating steady advancement. It sharply ascends with the conclusive end of a significant scene followed by the gentle emergence of a less impactful one, indicating clear transitions and developments. The arcs and elements of each scene distinguish one narrative from another. Every scene stands apart, unique in its own way. If one could visualize each scene completely, they would observe that each possesses its own distinct design, contributing to the overall narrative tapestry in a remarkable manner. Now let's watch a scene from The Godfather. In the final part of The Godfather, an iconic scene, perhaps the most important in the entire film, giving meaning to the relationships between all the characters. Let's see. I don't see anyone moving against you first. A meeting with someone you trust will follow. Ensure their safety. At that meeting, you will be killed. I like drinking my wine more than ever before. Anyway, I'm drinking more. That's good for you, Dad. Cheer up. Are your wife and kids happy with them? Very happy. That's nice. I hope you don't mind me continuing with the Pazzini business. It's important to me. No, not at all. It sounded like a habit. I spent my life trying to be innocent. Women and children might be innocent, but men usually are not. How's the boy? He's fine. You know, it looks more like it daily. He's smarter than me. At 3, he can read books. He reads crazy books. No. Please, fix the phone, buddy. The house is yours. Just make sure the phone is working properly. I did what you asked, Dad. Dad, I took care of it. Oh yes, make sure everything is perfect now. What's up? What worries you? I will. I told you I could do it. I will. I was aware Santino would need to make his way to Rollers. Illness. Huh? What's up? I never wanted this for you. I worked my life. I didn't ask for this to care for my family. And I retreated. Damn. Dancing in the courts, helping all those big hits. I don't want it, but I've said it. But when it was your time, the Jew is the one who wins all the stars. Sanata Corleone. The governor calls him Sam. Another weighs 90. Oh. No time for conversation, Michael. The moment had arrived. We'll have it, Dad. We'll get there. Oh. No. Whoever comes to this Barzini meeting is a traitor. Don't forget this fact. As we've seen in this scene, wonderful. It features multiple arcs. Initially, 2 arcs progress in parallel, setting the stage for the story. Emphasis on family and the passing of authority and guidance from father to son is crucial. In the center of the scene, both arcs close. The heart starts to beat with purpose and intent. And the central arc of the scene, highlighting Don Corleone's key reasons for not wanting his son to take on the role of godfather, is pivotal. The godfather's expectations for himself, his reasons for being the godfather, and his struggle against power are central. This statement of intent is crucial to understanding his role and motivations. This completes the arc of the scene's second part, capturing the film's entire essence and encapsulating its full meaning.